Upgrading the firmware in your Boss BR-800 is actually quite a simple process, and I'm going to walk you through it here step by step. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to flip the unit over, make sure it's not plugged in and there are no batteries in it. Next, you're going to want to locate the small screw on the left hand side here. This just holds in the protective cover for the SD card encasement. Once you take that out, you're going to want to push down and pull out at the same time. And it may give you a little bit of trouble. Mine was in there pretty good, and I'm very gentle with this thing as it is my baby. Okay, so once you got that removed, you want to push the SD card in. This will pop it out, sort of unlock it from the Boss unit, and then very gently you want to remove that. If you've never removed it before, it's going to be in there pretty good too. So now that the SD card has been removed from the unit, we're going to place it into the PC or Mac, whatever system you might be using. Next, you want to locate the file that you've downloaded from the Roland website that contains the firmware update. When you open this, it's going to be a zip file. You want to extract these 4 files straight to that SD card that you just inserted into the PC. It should say Boss BR-800 on it. This next step is actually optional, but I choose to go ahead and just to confirm and make sure that those files have been copied onto the SD card. And as you can see here, they have been. Now it's very imperative that whenever you go to remove your SD card, you do a safe eject. You can see down here in the lower right hand corner it says safe to remove hardware. If this step is skipped, you could actually damage the SD card and have to reformat it. So now that we have copied the files to our SD card, we've confirmed that they're on there, and we've safely removed our SD card from our PC, we will take the SD card and place it back into the Boss BR-800 unit. When pushing the SD card back into the unit, push it until you hear a click. This will confirm to you that it is reinstalled into the unit correctly. Next, you want to place the protective cover back onto the SD card compartment. But don't put the screw in just yet because you're going to have to take that back out here in just a second. It's recommended on the Roland website to use the Boss BR-800's adapter that came with it, the power adapter, when doing this update, and not to use the USB power function. So now turn the unit on and wait for it to load. After your system is fully booted up, it'll ask you if you want to update your system or not. If there's no need for you to update your system, simply hit the exit button and enter to cancel. As you can see here, I need to update from 1.03 to 1.10, so I will hit the enter button, and this will begin the updating process. The entire process for updating the firmware system only took about 3 to 4 minutes. And you want to make sure that during this time that you do not unplug the Boss BR-800. Okay, next you should get a screen confirming that the upgrade is complete. Now you just simply turn the unit to the off position and unplug your power adapter. And now that the unit is completely powered down, we've removed our power adapter. We're going to remove the protective cover that protects the SD card once again, and remove the SD card from the Boss BR-800 unit. Having removed the card, we will place it back into our PC or Mac. Now we're going to open up the SD card and delete the 4 files in that folder that we just extracted to it earlier from our Roland website download, and do another safe removal. Then all we have to do is simply place the SD card back into the Boss BR-800 unit, replace the screw that was holding the protective cover in its position, and we will have a fully upgraded firmware for our Boss BR-800. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks.